amount of investment we made in the men. We had an under 13 boys team that graduated into the under 15 boys team and then to the under 17. Even when MRI test
removed many of them.
We just went to where we kept those boys and just
wholesale
transfer.
you know,
and it was still the same quality, the same standard, and that's how it should be. But the same, why is the same not done for the women?
Very simple. The seriousness of the administrators towards women's football is that simple. Now, he was talking about the investment. He was talking about the fact that the Japanese girls, the Spanish girls, we are high school girls and all that. And trust me, we've got secondary school girls that play football well. I covered the Principal Cup last year. I will not mention schools. I can mention 10 players who, if they are well trained, would definitely make Nigeria proud. I'm talking at the under-17 Women World Cup level. So it has to do with the seriousness. I've been saying that this disparity between the seriousness of the administrators, whether the Nigeria Football Federation or the sports ministry, on the fact that they take men football very seriously than the women football. You do not do that. It is Nigeria, for goodness sake. There was one time that the male football, we didn't get anything for like 19 years. Before winning the African Cup of Nations in 2013. But over the years, the women team were winning stuffs and all that. So that seriousness is not there.
Let me tell you the truth. It's not only in Nigeria, it is even at the global stage.
Okay.
You do remember when Step Blatter was actually mooting the idea that...
the future of football is feminine?
No, that is even by the civil side. He was saying that the women should probably play in sexy outfits. Maybe
drag more guys
tighter bikini clad. It made a mockery of what women find to be very serious business. It is a source of livelihood for them. And the man is making a mockery of it. So it's not only in Nigeria that we have not really shown a seriousness towards
at the world level.
How many times have we keep talking about how there are so many companies in Nigeria that make women-specific products, yet none of them is willing to sponsor.
To be part of what?
I've always wondered that. I have always wondered that.
Anyway, these are issues. These are serious issues. I mean, food for thought for our administrators. If it is working for the boys, who says it won't work for the girls? Now, look at this. The next set of Golden Eaglet boys are already in camp. Training is already going on. Screening is already going on. They're already being camped. There are talks about MRI tests and all of that. For the boys, now, if they go all the way in 2 years' time and become champions again, we wouldn't be surprised because the template for success is there.
Yes.
What about the girls? They are back home in Abuja, out of the Under-17 World Cup until 4 months to the next Under-17 Women's World Cup.
4 months?
No, 4 months. No. What about the qualifiers? Like during a week before the qualifiers, they'll just pick.
Like these qualifiers, they didn't kick a ball and they were through.
Well, but they will actually qualify because they will pick. They'll pick, and the truth. Let's say the truth here.
In Africa,
the truth is this: those girls, they are not under 17.
I don't want to talk about that one.
That's what I'm trying to say because you're not.
Hold on.
Like I said, high school.
Hold on.
You go to high school.
I don't want to talk about that one because you don't have the evidence.
Proof.
Well, we do not have the proof.
So
But
once you don't have the proof, I mean, just be silent on that one.
Okay.
But what we can control, the same thing applies for the guys. If you don't have the proof that these boys are under 17, don't talk about it. But the template is working. Whether they were above or under, the template is working. Good preparation
for the men.
Under 13, under 15, under 17.
Okay.
The same is not there for the women. So let's do the same for the women. And then we can really measure if that template is producing results or not.
Like I said, it's the seriousness of the administrators.
Yeah.
Let them start taking women football very seriously. Then things like
if
this.
they are going to get genuine under
Exactly.
17, they should go to the secondary schools.
Simple.
All right. Let's move on very quickly and get this update for you from UEFA Champions League games currently going on. 70 minutes played at the Old Trafford ground. We've now had goals at the 2 games currently going on. Manchester United open scoring through Nemanja Vidic, and Bastian Schweinsteiger has pulled level for Bayern Munich, the defending champions. But then at the now camp Barcelona are down by a goal, and it is Diego that has scored the all-important goal for Atletico Madrid.
That's
These are the results.
Diego, not Diego Costa.
No, not Diego Costa. Diego Costa started the game but went off injured.
Yeah.
All right, but Diego, this is a Brazilian.
His replacement.
Replaced Costa as got the goal.
Well, actually, they're both Brazilians. Anyway.
They're both Brazilians.
One is a Spaniard.
One is a
Brazil Spaniard.
But that's how it is at the moment. Atletico Madrid with a goal at the Nou Camp. Very crucial goal it is. And then at the Old Trafford ground, it's United 1, Bayern 1. We must give credit to United. Nobody gave them a chance that this game will still be this tight at this time with the way they hyped the Bayern side. So United really going for it. And who knows, there's still a lot to fight for in that game. So we'll update you some more as we go along. 70 minutes played. Once again, at Nou Camp, Barcelona down by a goal. 72 minutes played at Old Trafford. It's 1-1. Manchester United and Bayern Munich. Let's go on a quick break now. When we return from this break, Dumnadio Konta will be joining us. We will excuse Cosmos Chukwuemeka, and then Dumnadio will come. We have plenty to talk about, from the CAF Confederation Cup to the Globe Premier League games to be played tomorrow. Plenty of drama. If you thought that drama was over around the Globe Premier League, the insistence of the league management company on standards, and then the story of Giwa FC and Nembe City. If you thought the drama was over, wait for it. There's plenty coming on Sports Tonight. We will also look at the National League. We'll look at the Nationwide League. We couldn't touch upon all of those yesterday on the show. We're going to be doing that on the program tonight. So join us again. We'll be right back. Move on. Dumnadio Konta has joined us now. And Dumnadio, we're happy to have you on Sports Tonight.
Good evening, it's my pleasure.
Yeah. All right. Where do we start? Let's start from where we ended the show yesterday. We were praying. And Dumnadio Konta, I remember you were hoping that Bayelsa United would draw Nkana Red Devils of Zambia because of the way they were hammered in the CAF Champions League. Not exactly that way, but I think they still got a good draw. So let's start off this segment of the show by talking about continental football. When we talk continental football on this show in Nigeria, we're not talking about the CAF Champions League because our two representatives have crashed out a long time ago. We do not even remember that they were part of the CAF Champions League at any stage this season. That's how bad this season has been for our clubs in the CAF Champions League. We only talk about the CAF Confederation Cup. And today, the draws were made, and Silver Sports of Cote d'Ivoire, Ivorian champions back-to-back, are the opponents for Bayelsa United of Nigeria. It's not going to be easy for Bayelsa United in any way. They are up against Silver Sports of Cote d'Ivoire. It's a West African derby, if you ask me. But let me just run through the fixtures, Dumnodi, then I'll come to you for your opinion and then to pick out some of these games for us. Al Ahly of Egypt, defending champions in the CAF Champions League, will have to make do with the Confederations Cup, and they are up against North African opposition. Difa Jadida from Morocco. Then we have the Bamako derby in this one. Real Bamako against Joliba.
Trouble.
Oh, what a game this will be.
Trouble.
Of course, that for me is the highlight of the playoff round of the CAF Confederations Cup. AC Leopards of Congo will meet